Quite a few years ago, I was working at Baylock Manufacturing Company in Tawas, Michigan, and I would have been about 30, I think, back then. Two of my coworkers, Mike Capiello and Brian Schallenbarger, were always playing tricks on me. So, when I heard them talking about the ant lions in the sand in our outdoor eating area, I just figured they were setting me up again for a joke. I'd never heard of such a thing, but it turned out they were telling me the truth for a change. They are ugly little creatures. And I don't mean Mike and Brian, I mean the antlions. And well, they are well equipped for catching and eating their meals. I do not believe in the satanic lie of evolution, and if that offends you, I'm sorry. But there is no doubt in my mind that God created everything. And the antlion, also called a doodlebug, would have starved and died out long before the slow process of evolution gave them the ability to trap their meals. Most kids who have ever played in the dry sand or dry sandy places have seen the antlion in action, except me, of course, as I did not learn about them until I was in the neighborhood of my 30 years, as I said earlier. Most antlions dig a funnel-shaped pit, and in the pit they trap insects that stumble over the edge and then down to the iron jaws of death of the antlion, because lying in wait with just its pinchers out of the sand is the antlion, camouflaged, because it is a sandy color too. Anyways, as I said, the antlion hides in the sand at the bottom of the pit, and it grabs its victim when its long sickle-shaped mandibles come out, and they are like they snap shut like lightning fast. The prey is doomed at this point when he slides down in, and the victim tries its hardest to escape by climbing up the side of the pit, but the sandy sides crumble, making escape impossible. And to make matters worse, the antlion throws sand at its prey by snapping its head. Much like the vampire of legend, the antlion sucks the juices from its catch and then flips the shell of the victim's body out of the pit. The antlion is in actuality a larvae of a graceful insect that resembles the dragonflies. The female antlion lays her eggs in the sand, and as soon as they hatch, the young larvae dig their own pits, and thus the cycle is perpetuated. As the larvae grow in size, they increase the size of the pits. Antlions are found in such dry and protected places, such as beneath buildings or under overhanging ledges. The rain is their true terrible enemy, as it dashes and destroys their pits, and also moist dirt packs too tightly to work as a trap. Incredibly, though, there are more than 600 species that live in the tropics and subtropics. There are about one or two species, I guess, in Michigan where I live. I've only actually seen one, but that species is quite abundant. But not all antlions build pits, but rather lie patiently in wait for ants or other prey beneath bark, rocks, and wood. I'm laughing at myself because I totally turned that sentence around. Did you catch it? So briefly, that is the lowdown on a most unusual creature that lives out in God's awesome creation. Please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up if you like the program, and have a great evening, and God bless.